Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First play, and Young is going to throw it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And this was... of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Young on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He gets away from one. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Foster. And that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd down. Foster. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Foster. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Foster to throw on 3rd down. It's completed to Caldwell. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
18 Rattlers.
Foster now on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. Foster. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. You look at this Carolina defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They go play action. Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here's Foster from the gun on 3rd down. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 21-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. A carry here for the big tight end. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Okay, break on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Panthers' 48-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Foster. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They go with Jacobs. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with it. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Here we go.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready?
Now here's Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 6.
Strike. Check strike. Ready?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Here's 3rd and 10. In motion right is Mingo. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Out of the gun, it's Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Young off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Foster to throw on second down. Hauled in here, Caldwell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Foster to throw. Throwing on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Foster. A short one there, caught by Granson.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
19 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw again. They'll find Everett there complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Foster. Touchdown, Bengals. Josh Jacobs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals get a bit closer. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
On 2nd down, Young. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 21-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Ready?
To throw, Young. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Keep me honest here, Brandon. So they decide not to run the football again. They had 2 shots to try and pick up the first down, probably fairly easily on the ground. Now it's 4th down.
And we'll see if those decisions come back to haunt him. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
On the double. Ready?
Young looks to throw on first down. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And Young's throw there incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark from 21 yards away. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
31. Bengals 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Foster. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Come on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing again, Foster. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Ready, set.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Foster. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Young will set to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Counter play with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Okay,
good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Young working out of the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Second down and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Second and 10.
38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Foster. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken, because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it.